Tohle je Eduardo Gonçalves, bývalý profesionální fotbalista a trenér, který vychoval řadu fantastických hráčů, včetně Bruna Fernandese, čerstvého rekordmana v počtu asistencí v Premier League. Měl jsem možnost pod ním trénovat ve Španělsku a rozhodl jsem se z něj dostat to nejcennější know-how pro každého, kdo se chce stát profíkem. Zjistil jsem, co reálně hledají elitní skauti, v čem byl Bruno už od mládí jiný než ostatní a co tě dostane na tu nejvyšší úroveň. Rovnou říkám, tohle video není žádná blikající dopaminová bomba, ale pokud to s fotbalem myslíš opravdu vážně, čekají tě desítky minut neskutečné hodnoty. Dej like, hoď odběr a napiš do komentáře, jaký je tvůj fotbalový sen a my můžeme jít na rozhovor. Nazdar šéfíku, mám obrovskou radost, že jsi zapl tohle video, protože v tomhle videu dostaneš neskutečnou hodnotu. Mám tady totiž trenéra, který trénoval v minulosti třeba Bruna Fernandese a hrál po celém světě, trénoval po celém světě a je to neuvěřitelná kapacita. Thank you for coming, Edu.
My pleasure.
Now we will switch to English. Teďka přehodíme do angličtiny, protože Edu neumí česky. Takže kámo, už se anglicky, je to důležitý a budeš tady mít titulky, kdybys tomu nerozuměl, tak si to aspoň můžeš přečíst. Samozřejmě vítám tady i Zdendu. A dneska, od teďka už jedeme jenom v angličtině. So, can we start?
Always. When you want.
My first question is about your football career as a player. What is one thing you wish someone told you when you were starting as a football player?
In young ages,
Yes.
or already?
Yes, one thing
Young
that
age.
that you feel like if you heard when you were young would like make you go even on higher level.
Well, probably about don't be afraid of mistakes, because mistake it's part of the process of development process, and in my times, like a mistake was punished in a several way, or you don't play, or you lose your place, or you will be held and scream with you, the coach, all type of coaching. And of course, the kids always live with a little bit afraid of the mistake. Make us grow in another way, mentally, of course. We needed to be strong to deal with the mistakes because always happens. But at the same time, should be probably one thing that nowadays I tell to my players, it's don't be afraid of mistake. The mistake is good for your development. It's good for me as a coach to know what I should work with you to improve. It's something that probably I'd like to listen when I was very young.
So it's true that the mistakes make you grow as much as possible.
I connect football with life, and life is football, football is life, and we all learn with mistakes. In our life, you just can grow and get maturity if you commit mistakes and learn with that. It's not commit mistakes and keep doing the same. But if you learn with the mistakes, you'll grow, you will learn, you'll get better because you know how to behave and you know how to perform in certain way in the next problems that you have.
Yeah, that's a beautiful answer. I think many players need to switch this in their heads, but I know from my career that it's difficult a lot to switch it, like to make the shift.
Yeah.
How would you approach someone that has this trouble with like seeing themselves as something less when they make mistakes? How would you help them switch the mindset so they can learn and grow?
Usually that's a long process. I never can change one player or one person because behind the player and before player, we cannot forget we have a human being behind. So we need to treat it first as a human being, not as a football player. So that's why football training, football development, and football improvement in certain points need time. We cannot tell one player to change one thing and do it better in 1 week or in 2 weeks. Someone can, but not all the players, because everyone has different speeds of growth and learning as well. Someone can catch one thing better, someone can catch another things better, but all are different. You are different than I, you both are different. Maybe you can catch one things in different way more quickly, you a little bit slower, and other points may be different. So in that part, depends on the player, depends on the lifestyle, depends on what happens in home. The home environment is very important. We never know what happens with the parents, with the family. And sometimes it's not polite also you ask him directly, right? So you need to guess for the behaves, you need to guess what can happen, and in certain way try to help him, give him confidence every day, make him commit mistakes and feel him that the mistake is not a punishment, it's a learning process. But for the brain works on that and really feel relieved with that, it takes time. It takes time. Is a process, like training process. That's a mental process that youth coaches should have. One word, patience. Or you have patience to work with boys and make them learn, develop, and reach at a high level. If you don't have patience, if you want something for tomorrow, don't work with young boys. It's what I need to tell.
That's a beautiful answer. Now we can move on to your career as a coach. So the same question, but as a coach, what is one thing that you've learned in your coaching career that you feel like would be useful if you have learned it way before?
Has many things, not only one, but one probably it's don't look around. Like don't look at the others, keep following my way. It's exactly what I'm doing. But for players the same, sometimes we waste time to look what he's doing, what the other is doing, why he's already reaching there, why I'm here, why I could be there, why I'm not there. No, each one has their own road. I have my own road and I need to focus on the road. I cannot look besides, I cannot look behind. I need to follow what is my road, my objectives, my capacity, and then trust. Trust in that capacity that I have, trust in my ideas, trust in the environment, and then make the right choices for the future. Because I believe that as a football player and as a coach, the choices about the environment, the club, the next step is really important for your happiness. If you are not happy, you cannot perform as a coach or as a player. It's the same. So make the right choices to work with the right people that we like, the right people that can be close to your values as a human being, not as a coach, as a human being. If they are close to the same values, and then you are more capable to be happy and to work well. That's for me the most important part that probably I learned a little bit later, but I learned.
Yeah, of course.
And that's why life keeps moving forward.
Yeah.
But I could learn before. I learned a little bit later, but the same way. I keep follow my road. Don't look what others are doing. Just trusting in my process in my way, in my road, because it's what I can control.
Yeah.
What I cannot control, why I should worry about, right? It's not in my control. I should not worry about the others. So worry about myself, do it what I can do, what I know how to do, and this I can control. So I'll be much more relieved.
Wow, I think that the same psychology applies to life. That you should only be worried about what you can control and what you can impact.
Correct. But you know, in life many times, and this is a new society, this is vertical, right? Like now with the social media, you guys are of course inside of that. You guys are the experts on that, not I. But it's vertical, and the people really like to look what the others are doing, for I get better here. But why I should get better here? Maybe I'm get better there. It should be my better place. And some people like to copy paste. Nowadays we see so many contents, they are totally similar. There's no creativity. So this you cannot control, because the other will be the same as you, or even better. Or even better. And you want to be better than him, but he's already better than you. So just focus what you can do better, what is your ability, and focus in your road. It's what I should say.
Focus on yourself, focus on your work, and then make the right choices.
Correct.
I think a lot of people in Czech thinks that all the leagues in Spain is tiki-taka. I love when you speak about this today, so I want you to tell the people if in Spain every league is a tiki-taka and beautiful football, if they arrive in the 6th, 7th league in Spain, if this football is really like that.
No, unfortunately no. I look at it with my eyes. I was with the time and with lucky to watch many games. I saw games from all leagues in Spain. La Liga 2, Primera Ref, first ref, second ref, third ref, and then regional leagues. And in fact, the level of the players are different, like in all countries. If the players of second and third league are different than seventh league, right? But what I feel also in Spain is the coaching. The level of coaching is a huge gap, in my personal opinion. It's the value that has. But the way they want to win the games, the way they put the teams to play, the style, the training, even the methodology, the knowledge of the methodology, that's another thing, is a huge gap between professional, La Liga 1, 2, maybe I think Primera Ref, it's also have some good teams for sure. But later we see a lot of teams play only into the result. Sometimes a game a little bit more direct, not so that it's available. It's right. Why not? If they win, is what's the matter? Because they have a huge pressure here. The press, it's make a huge pressure for the players, for the coaches. You don't win 3 or 4 games, you are out, and then you lose your salary, and your family needs to eat. Don't forget. So that's the truth. The coaches play because the ability of the players are not so high, so they play for the result. And there's no way to turn that. They want to win, and it's perfectly.
Maybe one extra question. I think it's a huge difference between Czech and Spain and Portugal. When you have talented player in the 5th or 6th league, maybe 4th league in Czech, he's not seen anymore. If he is talented, he's not seen. But in the Spain, do you think, and Portugal, when you have talented player in the 5th or 4th league, he have like easy to grow faster in the league system?
Well, Portugal has a different system. In fact, I can say that about the gap, about methodology and knowledge about the methodology, there's not so much huge gap between low-level leagues to the top. Of course, the experience and the leadership and management is one thing, but then the methodology is another thing. And there's not a huge gap like I feel that have in Spain, in my opinion. But that gives the tools to the players of 6th league in Portugal, 5th league, 4th league, with a system of training, with a system of playing, with a game model, easy they can be shown. They can show up easy, and in Portugal you have transfer for 4th league to 2nd, 3rd league to 1st, from coaches and from players, for some reason. You see climb coaches from 4th league. I can say here one coach that was from my university, and I'm very happy for him, is Tiago Margarido, that now is in Vitória Guimarães. He climbed with his own work from 4th league, Campeonato Portugal, 3rd league in Varzim, 2nd league Nacional da Madeira. He promoted to 1st league with Nacional da Madeira. 2, he could resist to the relegation. He stays in the 1st league, and now he's going to fight with one team, Vitória Guimarães. Is a very strong team in Portugal, with a great club. He will fight for the European competitions, because he's a club that always fight for that. So you can see that he did a good job. Okay, the job is recognized, you go up.
Wow.
3rd league, the job was recognized. 2nd league. 2nd league, he could pick up a good team and make a good team, promote. So we recognize the good work. And the model and the system of him, that I know him and I know his teams how to play, is not so much different. Change some dynamics, like of course you have different players, you change dynamics, but the leadership, the management, the game model, it's quite similar, quite similar. So the identity stays, the men improve, and the career is already in the high level. I think in Spain is more hard that to happen. First, because it has much more leagues, and between the leagues has many series. It's very spread, the league. So for one player to show up is really hard, really hard. Coaches, players, whatever. But it's my opinion. So I feel Portugal's system is much simple. It's 5th league, 4th league, 3rd league. You have 4 series in 4th league, 2 series in 3rd league. So the games on the TV, the games with the news, with many pages that are more really focused on that. So you have all that. All the work is there.
I think that's the same in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, but I just wanted to ask, you said that the gap between like 1st league in Portugal and 7th league about like regarding the knowledge of the people isn't that big. And do you think that is why in the last years Portugal has produced some of the best players in the world, like Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno Fernandese? When did this switch happen? Because when I was growing up, it was always only Ronaldo, no one else. But now it seems like the Portugal has one of the biggest stars of the world. Is that was there some like huge switch in the education of trainers? Because I feel like in Czech Republic this is a huge problem, the education of people all around the football.
That's a great question, and we'll have a long answer.
No problem. Yeah, I love it.
That all will start, and as I spoke before about the long process, this was a long process. We had to call it gold generation. Portugal was a world champion of U20 on the beginnings of the 90s, in 89, for example, with Luis Figo, João Pinto, Vitor Bahia. That calls the golden generation. And then that generation that we thought they go to the World Cups and Europe Cups, they didn't fail, but they didn't show up as what the Portuguese people expected. We reached one semi-final that we lost against France of Zidane, but that team was amazing with Luis Figo, with João Pinto, with Nuno Gomes, Jorge Costa, Fernando Couto, whatever. And then comes the other generation already with Ricardo Carvalho, that plays in Real Madrid and Chelsea. But more than a player's generation was a change of what is youth development. So we needed to understand how we need to develop players with the right pedagogy, psychology, and good model system. And that started to change more or less in our first, that I remember, Europe Cup in '96 in England, start to change from there. And the European system and the youth clubs start to bet more about youth generations. Sporting Lisbon, always with a good academy to build up players, and start to come Quaresma, João Moutinho, then Ronaldo, Hugo Viana, and more, and Miguel Veloso, and Rui Patricio, Cedric. So we have, I cannot stop. And then Benfica also created a great environment, like, and a great generation, like Bernardo, like André Gomes, like João Cancelo, Renato Sanchez. So, and still have more and more and more, and Porto as well. So I think for that, players come up, you need to have great coaches from youth ages. And the universities start to bet in, okay, understand the methodology, understand how we can build up players, about work the brain, work the body, work the coordination, work the everything. So from that, you have a foundation. if you have a foundation, then you can grow your building. So I think we create a great foundation. We are more strict with youth coaches.
Okay.
Everyone is to have level to coach.
Phew.
And cannot be only national level. You need to have
Okay.
UEFA.
Okay.
UEFA C to start.
And
Otherwise you cannot coach.
Do you think that the most important part of player's career, it's like when he's growing up, the little children, that there should be the best coaches to like give them everything they need to grow as a player?
I always believe the best coaches should be there. And nowadays, I know that have a lot of coaches because the big money is here.
Of course.
And the big coaches want to achieve here because, but maybe some ones, they are very good about a certain age group. For example, U17s or U14s. They can be very great coaches in that age group and top level, but they want to keep climbing to achieve the
highest.
professional.
Yeah.
And then the professional needs other things, management, leadership, eat a frog, how I say, manage presidents, manage sports directors, manage agents. You need to have a huge capacity to manage all of that. It's not only there, it's not only about coaching. Youth development is to manage one boy how to handle the life with football and life, football and life. And or you are capable and you are outstanding to do it, and Portugal have outstanding coaches to do it. And that's why that players start to appear. Like now this generation is already third or fourth generation with outstanding players, and is coming one more now, or two more now, because we were world champions and European champions in youth ages as well. So I think Portugal prepare first of all good coaches and good system to promote players.
Okay, and could you a little bit tell us about the system? Not much, but some of the details. You've said that every coach has to have license on some level. That is there any more rules that that you believe are the reason why Portugal's football is on the top level?
No rules, but maybe the way that we have leagues of youth age groups. We start to have leagues from youth very early ages. And I think I agree with competition. Some people say, oh, the result doesn't matter. And it's okay, I accept. I cannot agree with that, because football is always about competition. Football is always about to play, learn and win. You cannot learn and say and tell one player, if you lose, is everything okay? Okay, you learn something. It's not okay to lose, but you learn something, because we did this wrong, and for sure we'll do better in the future. But lose is part of the process. And they need to understand that lose is not good, and I need to fight for win, and I need to work during the week to improve, to develop, and the training is not a joke. The training is not to be there to play for fun. We can make a funny training, but they need to do their best. Because nowadays, unfortunately, in your age, is not like my age. My age, I played 8-9 hours a day football. I play it before I go to the school, in the schools in any break, after lunch, then I go to the club, then I go home, then I play with the neighbors. Then I do the homework very fast just to say to my mother that I did the homework and go to sleep. But you see how many times I play football in one day? Now you can multiply that for 7 days, a week. So I played in my generation, we played much more football than now you guys are all day in the school, with friends, with the phones, with the tablets, go training in the club 1.5 hours, go back home, finish. So today I feel that you guys, I speak about your generation,
of course.
You play football as a part-time, I always play it as a full-time. So that is a big difference between before and now. And that's why probably now the training sessions and the environment and the learning process need to be different, because how you will compensate what that hours that you don't have now. You really need to have a good methodology, a good training, a good system, good coaches, and something support behind. Here is a big discussion about that, because of course that street football is already deleted in the world, almost in all the world, not in Africa and in some more poor countries. Lucky, because still have some creative players, but we have lack of creativity. Now, before in the 2000s, you could say 10, 15 players with creativity that go one-on-one easy. And now maybe you say 4 or 5. You don't have more. You have Olise at this moment, you have Lamine Yamal, you have Vini, you have Mbappe. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah, that's sad, because everyone wants to play safe and like pass.
Yeah, lack of creativity, really lack of creativity. And nowadays, with a good organization the teams have, defensive organization like we spoke today, if you don't have creativity to unblock that organization, it's hard to win games. That's why today we have Congo, for example, right? Almost did something good against England. And what unblocked the game of England? An outstanding player like Harry Kane, that with 2 touches with the creativity of him, he could unblock the organization. So we are talking here about, again, creativity and hours of training that nowadays the kids don't have, because they have other things that in my age we didn't have, but we have the happiness to play 8 hours per day football.
Yes, I've seen a really interesting article I've read last week, and it was comparison of Norway against Czech Republic, about how big of a percentage of kids do some sports, and it was terrifying to read as a Czech person, because the graph of Norway is like this, is stable because they have the good environment in schools, everyone does sports, they are healthy, and the graph of Czech Republic was like this. It was crazy, and I think that's why Norwegian football and almost every sport, they are going up, because the baseline in that country is that you do sports, that you live your life that way. And I as a person would love to see this change in Czech Republic, but I think it's really hard to change society, you know.
And you need to change the upper roles in Czech, you know, federation and stuff like that.
We had the same in Portugal. The federation needed to change all the model, all the system, for we have what we have today. But nowadays we have a city of football in Lisbon that provide a lot of great conditions to the youth categories of Portugal, for example. And every club, even if you go to Braga Academy, if you go to Vitória Academy, Rio Ave, you have teams of middle table of first league, some ones of second league, with amazing conditions for youth academies, and that can provide good quality for the training, good support for the boys, and they can see the future. Okay, I want to achieve that, you know. So when you have the example close to you, you can run through your success. So it's a little bit like that.
Yeah, but I think the change has to go from the upwards, from the people that rule the country, from the ministers of sports, and I think it's really difficult, to change the whole society when you have like all the entertainment on your phone. It's so difficult. But yeah, that's not question for tonight. You've coached in past Bruno Fernandese, the record man in assists in Premier League, one of the best footballers in this generation. What do you think was one skill or one behavior that helped him the most to achieve this incredible level?
Always I can remember the hunger.
Hunger
about winning everything in the training session, the competitiveness that he put with himself. When he loses a normal smaller side game in the training or a normal game in the training, he go cry home. So that blood he had with 14 years old already. So of course, with the time, the professionalism was there. He never missed a training session. Sick, no sick, he's there, present. Work like a lion every single session. He was not there to joke around. He already, the mentality was there, you know. I had other talents better than him, talented players. But him, about the mentality, the professionalism, the ambition and the hunger was in the other level.
Wow.
And then the technique, the
Of
tactical
course.
intelligence, with work, with resilience, a lot of resilience, with opportunities as well, everything together, make him climb and climb and climb. If you ask me with 14 years old, if I see Bruno play there, no one can say that. But if you tell me why, I can tell you that that was one of the reasons for sure. The way that he worked, that he ambition, that he put on the, exactly what I spoke before about, he had his road, never look beside, never look at the talents, never look at, no, this is my road, this is my way, I will climb it in this way.
Yeah.
So, and now he's there, and many talents from that age, they don't play football.
Yeah, yeah, the difference is crazy. So it's like, yeah, as you said, to be focused on yourself, but the incredible hunger to win everything, to be as competitive as possible.
Correct.
It's the difference maker in the final. Because, yeah, you said it greatly. So, and my other question is regarding something that most people have no clue about, including me, and that's scouts, football scouts and agents. Many people that are watching this would love to like reach professional level, but you've met a lot of scouts, agents, and these people. What is it that they are looking for in a player?
I think nowadays, mostly of all, what I feel it's the character, the personality, the courage that the player has to do some movement. The courage of a central back skills are different than the midfielder or than the striker. Different ways, in certain ways. But that courage, how he reacts to a mistake. If he does mistake and he reacts in a bad way, and if he down his head and he don't look immediately for the next action. So I think mostly of that mental thing, because when you go to check one player, okay, you go to check already, you know you will have some ability.
Of course.
You can have more or less. If you have more, better. With small details, first touch, orientations, receptions, everything is important. Decision making, it's one of the most important things. I love to watch the creativity of the player, for example. And then if, okay, I did one mistake, I'll repeat it immediately. I'll do it immediately to try to be succeeded.
Yeah.
This for me is a big plus in one player.
Yeah.
That he feels that he give me reliability to say that guy has character, personality, is not afraid of the mistake.
Yeah.
So has the courage, and I love brave players. So I think that are the characteristics that many scouts, many agents are looking for, of course with quality connected.
Of course. So we've closed the circle. It's about not being afraid of making mistakes again.
We go again on the same road.
Yeah, it's so important.
And the mistake is part of the process, and we just need to stand up. How many times you fall on the bicycle or on the ground, and what you did, just stand up and keep going on.
Yeah.
So in football is exactly the same. We don't need to be afraid of the mistake, because we are exposed to the mistake every single minute, every single second.
Yeah.
So you cannot, if the guys that earn millions, they commit mistakes, right? Why you guys cannot commit mistakes? That doesn't make sense. You guys feel pressure when the guys are earning millions. They commit mistakes every single games.
Yeah.
So it's very simple. Just keep running and focus again on your way.
As I said, many of the people who are watching this would like to reach some level in football. They may be 12, 11, 13, 14, 15, 17, that doesn't matter. But I just want to ask what, I maybe know the answer, but what would you recommend them to do? What is really important for someone who has this dream and wants to follow it? So what would you recommend to someone in this age group to do, and what do you view as really important for those people?
First of all, there's no success before work. You need to work. Work, train, play and play and play. We spoke today, I had one conversation today that has players with 19 years old that should play and play and play and not waiting for opportunities, and maybe play 10, 15 minutes in one season, or 3 or 4 or 5 games in one season is not good for them. In your age, you need to play, show up, because it's in your age that you should have mistakes and learn and learn and learn. It's a learning process that you should have. Is in that age. So work, play as more as you can, with neighbors, with friends, for fun, in your club, whatever, but play.
Yeah.
That's what I always say when some parents sometimes tell me in the end of the season and players, what I should do in the holiday. Say, play with your neighbors, do a 5v5, do a 2v2, do a 3v3. If you do it 3 times a week, I'll be very happy.
Yeah.
Fucking happy. So just do it, because you don't need a coach in there. You are one full season with coaching. Do this, do that, go here, go there. It's not like this, stop. You are in holidays. You don't need rules.
Yeah.
Play by yourself against your neighbors, try new things, try to be creative, try to be competitive. Only this, and have fun.
Yeah.
At the same time, your body is working, your legs are working, your brain is working, you are having fun.
Yeah.
So, is this work, compete, play as more as you can, and then the last thing, don't look at the others. Don't look at the others, focus in your abilities, focus in your road. Sometimes will be like a mountain, sometimes will be going down, will be more easy, but focus in your road, don't look beside. If he's going too fast, if he's going too slow, don't look. Don't waste your time. Just do what is right for you. That is focus on yourself.
Focus on what you can control.
Correct.
And the last question is regarding your new project, SFS.
SFS.
We can all say we can all see it. Can you tell my people more about it? What it is? How can they join? How can they meet you? What it is all about?
Well, for SFS, it's more than a project. Is one big idea. One idea that is divided in four different parts. One is recruitment and helping players to sign with clubs or to have opportunities. Another one is individual training sessions.
Okay.
I do online sessions, also private presential sessions, for exactly to promote the right mentality, the specific position game, the confidence of the player, decision making. Everything is important for their game, so I like to improve the game of the individual. That's one thing. Another one is IB camps, exactly what we are doing here in Valencia. One IB camp international, many players from different countries working under one methodology, in my style, in my point of view about training and about football, and you guys connect from different places the same idea. I feel that is beautiful and make you understand football in different way that probably you never thought before. So this for me is very important, to give you that tools and other tools, not only the practice but also the theory, like we have today.
Yeah.
That's important for you to understand what the football is about. Not only on the field but also off the field. And then we have also one high performance center in Portugal that will is connected with a professional club, Bragança, and that will give. We have that program that the B team is connected, is playing the 5th league in Portugal. The professional team is always fighting to promote to 3rd league, is competing 4th league, but we'll be under them to create exactly the pathway through that B team, connected with our high performance center to connect with the professional team. So it's always about development, always about the pathway, always about the road, individual road to reach at the biggest thing on football.
Yeah.
So it's one project, but I feel that is more one idea connected with different services that we can provide to the players and families, because I feel that many families need guidance, need help, and not let me try here, let me try there. You are wasting time, you are wasting money. So we really guide, if you are good and you have profile for this type of club or academy, and then we send you here, because we have a lot of connections in Germany, in Czech Republic, in Spain, Portugal, and USA as well. So we can really connect the players in different points according with the profile and what they request. My ambition is this, my goal is this. So I need to try to guide the player, understand what he has, what is his goal and ambition, and try to work with him and provide him the best way and the best guidance for him and for the families as well, because the families are always behind you guys. So that's important for us. Straight communication, direct, very clear, transparent, because I live as I work. Transparent, clean, very direct, without any darks beside.
That's great. Takže jestli jsi to dokoukal až sem a chtěl bys spolupracovat právě tady s Edem, tak první odkaz v popisku, můžeš tam všechno projít, individuály nebo high performance centrum, dojet si do Braganky, zatrénovat si s ním, všechno tam najdeš a jenom na tobě, jak tuhle příležitost uchopíš. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Maybe I have one last question.
Always.
You've seen me play for the first time today, and I want to ask, what do you think of me as a player?
You surprised me.
Yeah?
Yes, in a positive way.
Wow.
I didn't expect so much energy. You have power, but you say that you play as a center midfielder, right?
Yeah.
I feel that you are in the wrong position.
Do you?
Your physicality, your characteristic as a body profile connected with your technical model, okay? I feel that you have other positions to explore.
Okay.
More close to the area, behind the striker, right, left, center, but in that freedom spaces, because I think you are danger close to the area to give a last assist or to promote situations even for yourself.
Wow.
So I see you, with that you can create numbers, more assists, more goals. With numbers is what the coaches, agents, scouts want. If you show I'm a center midfielder, I'm always the best of the team. Okay, I did 2 assists and I scored 2 goals in the season. He's a random player. If you tell me I'm an offensive midfielder or winger, I scored 10 goals, I did 10 assists, okay. There are numbers for me to watch, I'm interested.
Okay.
You know, with your characteristics, you have power. You make me remember, I told the name to him already. You make me remember one type of player. And I feel a little bit surprised at how you play so
Deep.
So deep. I think you need to play a little bit, my perspective. I would like to see you in a game.
Of course.
But the game in my game model, in my team, how to play, my style, work you in that style, work with you individually for you do some movements to create. And I think you will be able to do more, maybe to have more fun, maybe to have better numbers. So it's my personal opinion.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. It was...
If I can, one thing, if I can ask you, because I know that a lot of young players are watching us today, if you can directly say one final message for them, I think from the Czech Republic mostly, what it will be?
I don't need time. I don't need time because this is myself. I can tell to them. It's always follow your dreams. Always follow your dream because I'm working today as a football coach. I can tell you that was my dream since I was 8. I was 8 years old. I told I want to be international coach. I passed it as a football player. I went to the university after, and then I became a coach, and then international coach. So.
And if you can tell the fans, how many countries you speak and you coached?
Well, I coached in China, Portugal, China, Emirates, Maldives, Germany, and Spain.
And how many languages you speak fluently?
Portuguese, Spanish, French, Chinese, a little bit German.
And a little bit Czech, huh?
No Czech, no Czech, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, no Czech. But step by step, I think I'll learn something as well.
Yeah, of course. It's funny that you said that everyone should follow their dreams, because that's the main message I want to share across the young generation, that you should go after what you feel in your heart and in your mind. So
correct. I think it's very important because even when I went to university, I went to study sports sciences, is to be physical sports teacher.
Okay.
But my idea already was, if I know better the body, if I have more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and the physiology and all, I can control better the football player. I can manage better my methodology, my training, the injuries and everything. So I'll be much more complete coach. So when I went to study, I already thinking about to be a coach without getting out of my road since my 8 years old. So I keep following my dreams, even with many stones on the road. But usually I say, with all the stones that I found in my way, I'm building my castle.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for your
My
time.
pleasure.
It was pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Honza.
much. Dík. A díky, že jste dokoukal až sem. Věřím, že se z toho strašně moc naučil a dozvěděl a my makáme dál. Let's go.